Derek Brunson versus Jarrod Cannonier. I don't know very much about either guy. I only know about Brunson and Cannonier because Anderson Silva fought both of them. He actually beat Brunson a few years ago by decision, and he lost, and he had an injury with Cannonier and lost the fight to him. Um, but based off the highlights I've seen, they're both really good on the feet. They're both finishers. I think Cannonier has 9 or 10 knockouts. Brunson has 14, 15 knockouts. Neither one's had much of anything to do with submissions, and they both dropped a few decisions in their career. Brunson's clearly the more experienced fighter. He also has more losses. He has like 7 losses on his career, with Cannonier with 4 or 5 losses. As far as an advantage, this is a fight to pick an advantage with because they're both good on the feet. Brunson, I think, is the more experienced fighter. I think he's more well versed as a mixed martial artist because I've seen he can wrestle in his highlights some. He's a decent guy on the feet, so he's fought world championship caliber fighters before, like Adesanya, so he's no stranger to that. And then on the other side, you have Cannonier. He's fought Robert Whitaker, who's clearly a dangerous guy at middleweight. Um, this fight's gonna go one of two ways: Cannonier by TKO or knockout in this fight, because I think he's younger. Not really younger. I think they're about the same age, 37, 38. So I think they're both at their peak right now. Nah, I'll go with Brunson. I think Cannonier's a better fighter, but because he's fought at heavyweight, middleweight, and light heavyweight, so that's gonna help him. But Brunson's been there for a while, man. He's more experienced. He has more fights. He's got more of a savvy veteran aura to him. So I think his experience will play a big factor. I think you'll see them have a kind of a slugfest kind of approach. I don't think there's going to be a finish in this fight. I think Brunson wins a decision, a split decision. This fight will be very close on the feet. I think Brunson's just more experienced. I think experience will play a factor, like the Floyd and Canelo fight years ago, something like that, where clearly one guy's better because of the experience. Not to say Floyd is not better than Canelo. Clearly he is. He's actually undefeated. Canelo will never be undefeated, but you know what I mean. But I think Derek Brunson wins a split decision here. It's going to be razor close. I think the leg kicks and the knees and the clinch will make the difference for Brunson in this fight. Now, Cannonier can win this fight. He's dangerous. He's only had 1 loss, and that was to the former champ, Whitaker. Both lost to the last 2 middleweight champs, Whitaker and Adesanya. So, makes sense. I got to go with Derek Brunson, 48-47, 48-47, something like that. Very, very close. Well, it is a 3-round fight, so it's 29-28, something like that. Not 30-27, but it's going to be pretty darn close, pretty competitive. It's going to take someone getting a takedown in this fight or taking control of the fight physically in terms of the positioning and the dominance of the fight to win this fight. I think Derek Brunson will do that before Jarrod Cannonier does.